Hello everyone, it is Maryann here from Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Wherever you are in this world of ours, when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. It's a world today that doesn't make much sense. It's a world today where people are grieving, particularly my friends in the US, and really all around the world, looking on at what has occurred, supposedly occurred, with Trump, a convicted felon, a man found liable for rape, a man who profited corruptly and brazenly from the presidency last time he was in the Oval Office, a man who was charged, indicted for taking classified documents, obstructing justice, a man responsible for an attempted coup, a man who operates on fear, and anger, and his supporters who think all of that is all right, a man who grabs women by the, you know all about him, and to see that he has been apparently elected over someone of the caliber of Vice President Kamala Harris is absolutely shocking. And if it is a legitimate victory, I can only say, what have you done? To his voters, what have you done? Because you will be reaping what you sowed. This will be a period of turmoil, and if his agenda goes through, one where the most vulnerable will suffer, including those in the MAGA camp. So we are all wondering what has happened today. For those of you that have watched my prediction, I saw a very dark period after November the 5th. And I did see Harris in the presidency in 2025. I don't back away from the cards that I threw. They were absolutely positive yes cards in the outcome position. I might add that I've turned comments off on this video and all subsequent videos. I haven't turned comments off. I won't say that. I have put them on hold, which means that I have to review them before they get to be public. The reason I'm doing that is because I have been attacked in the most vile, vicious, insulting, misogynist way in the last 24 hours. They're mainly from MAGA men, mainly coming from males. And there are some attacks coming from the kind of vicious rhetoric you hear from female MAGAs as well. Some have come from my viewers, those that here on the channel, not many of them, only a handful, accusing me of all sorts of things. Well, to you I say go, leave, don't come back. Don't come back. My accuracy rate on this channel is out there for everyone to consume. And I will stand by that accuracy rate. If I am wrong about Harris not being elected and Trump being elected, then I say to you, what did I say at the end of my video? I said I am not right all the time. My strike rate is high, but I'm not infallible. I also said, what does your intuition tell you? And so if you're honest with yourself, you too intuited a win for Harris. All the indicators were there. But I am human and I will be wrong. And I always say I am not right all the time. This is for entertainment purposes only. To expect me to be right as a human being 100% of the time is just wrong. I won't get it right all the time. So, did I get it right this time? Was I wrong? Perhaps. The jury is still out at this stage. More and more anomalies are coming forward. There are stories coming around ballots disappearing, ballots not being counted, the maths not adding up. You will hear that phrase ring out over the next couple of days. 161 registered voters, record turnout recorded at all polls. Kamala Harris got 61 million, Trump got 74 million. That doesn't add up. Doesn't add up, does it? You do the maths yourself. Russia, as we know, documented multiple bomb threats in all the swing states. That's out there. That evidence is out there. Foreign interference in the election. It's out there to help the Russia's candidate win. You saw that with your own eyes. People who are overseas are showing records of overseas voters that shouldn't have been allowed to vote but did vote. Pennsylvania saying that there were, when they got ballots, when they tried to upload their ballots into their system, the data in the ballots did not match the data in the voting machines, and they had a lot of trouble trying to get those ballots recorded because somehow the data wasn't matching. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, nor do I intend to start. I am mindful of who and what we are dealing with. I've shared a ballot tracker on my Facebook page, the one with about 5,000 followers. That's how you know it's the real me. And I'd ask you to check your ballots because there are reports of people who are checking their ballots and they've disappeared. So please check your ballots. I feel that more and more of these stories will come forward. This was not a normal election. This was not a normal election. In 2022, you saw the patterns occurring there. In 2020, you saw those patterns. Do you honestly believe that someone like Trump, who held a Nazi-like rally in the days leading up to the election, would win the popular vote in the US? And if he did, if this is real, what does that say? What does that say about us? So, as we rake over the coals of who we're going to blame for this, what we're going to believe, what we're going to fear, what will change. There have been viewers who say, I'd like to keep watching you, but it's too dangerous now in a Trump America. I've had clearly Russian operatives, some kind of operatives coming on and trying to dissuade people from watching people like me. They don't want you on channels like mine because I will be part of the resistance. I am not going anywhere. So from here on in, this becomes a resistance channel. I will use many measures at my disposal. I will use my research skills. I will bring you the news that you're not getting. From here in Australia, I can do this. Well, I hope I can do this. I hope that I'm not threatened here in Australia. But I can bring you the news that you're not getting in an intuitive way. And, you know, if this is a legitimate victory, and I'm not convinced yet it is, the jury's still out for me. If this is a legitimate victory, then there is some deep, deep soul searching that some people must do. And they'll be doing it over the next 4 years as the chaos and brutality of the Trump era reaches its zenith. My counsel to all of you, and I know there are many of you who are afraid at this time, turn off, unsubscribe from all the news, except your most trusted sites. Close down your Twitter account. I won't be using Twitter anymore. I will not contribute to Elon Musk's profit margins. Close down your Twitter account. If you're unhappy with the way Facebook is lurching in any way, close it down too. For those that want to unsubscribe from me, I would urge you to do so, because quite frankly, leaving comments that I misled you and betrayed you and you're never going to watch me again, fine, don't. I don't want you here if that's the attitude that you have. I have been running this channel for 8 years. I have correctly called all the elections up until now. At the very least, I've been wrong on one election out of every election since 2018. And if you want to leave this channel, go. Go. Don't bother leaving a comment for me, because I'm holding all comments and yours won't see the light of day. This is my house. I say who and what comes into this house. My dear loyal viewers, those who are gentle in their commentary, those who are reeling like me, those who are still sitting in gratitude, still sitting in grace, still sitting in loyalty, to you I say, I will be here for you. I am not going anywhere. Please stay with me and we will get through this. To all those who are thinking of trolling, who are thinking of insulting me in the most vile terms, as has been happening in the last 24 hours, I say to you, your voices won't be heard on this channel. This now is a resistance channel. Revealing light, tarot, astrology, spirituality, and resistance. And resistance. To all my light worker friends who are in America, I say stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe, and together we'll get through this. And I am thinking of you today. To the world, to those in other countries who are now fearing an extreme lurching to the right, who are now fearing Russia's agenda marching forward, the fall of Ukraine, I say I will be here for you too. For those in opposing the Gaza war, Trump has reportedly just said that Israel can have the West Bank. For those of you who are resisting and horrified by what is occurring in the Middle East, in Gaza and Lebanon, I say I will be here for you too. Now, what happened? What happened? Let's try and figure this out. All right, I'm just going to see what imagery Spirit will bring forward. My clairvoyance always saw a brutal period between November and the inauguration. And I think that clairvoyance was correct. My cards showed me that somehow this would be a new start, and the star of hope was there. I said in a comment to you that we do not know why such a devastating result would be given to us, but it will be illuminated in time. And so I ask you to have faith. As difficult as it may be, let's see what intuitively we can get. Okay, and I might say when I tried to warn people how difficult it would get, I got a lot of pushback on that as well. And I told you I wouldn't gild the lily. All right. It is as awful as I saw. Okay, so what am I seeing? So I'm seeing a baptismal font here. So there is some kind of new start coming or about to occur. Okay, please do not throw. There's that old saying about don't throw the baby out with the bath water. Please do not do that. The house hasn't been called yet. It's still in play according to opposition speaker Hakim Jeffries. The house is still in play. Do not throw the baby out with the bath water. Do not completely lose faith. All right, what are we seeing? Why did this happen? It has a revolutionary energy. And that's all I can say without putting a judgment on it. It has a revolutionary energy, pretty much like what occurred in the storming of the Bastille and the French Revolution. And I'm not sure who that's for, whether that will unfold over the next 4 years, I don't know. Okay, so I feel that what might happen is that Trump will then try and install himself as a king, and that could be where that revolutionary energy comes from. I know the US doesn't want kings. Okay. All right, so his own supporters are going to be affected and impacted by what he's going to do. Bring it out to the light. Bring it all out to the light, and we'll go from there. All right, what happened to Harris? What happened to Harris? I know you want me to ask, has there been cheating? Has there been cheating in the election? And I'm seeing the speed of something. The speed of the results coming in when there were so many ballots being counted. I feel that will be called into question, because I'm just getting like a speed, a vision of something that blurs out because it's going so quickly. And within the speed there was a holding up, a holding up of something. When I threw cards last night on this, I got somebody was withholding something. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to simply free flow the cards, and then I'm going to draw some oracle cards, and then I'm going to finish up. And then I have, as I said, unsubscribed from all news outlets. I accept public broadcasters, people like PBS, Democracy Now!, which is kind of like a public broadcaster, Channel 4 in the UK, only public broadcasters, SBS in Australia, and the rest can, as far as I'm concerned, can be damned. If you think that you're going to profit off a Trump victory, go for it, but you won't be profiting with my views. And again, I say to those trolls, all comments will be held and reviewed, and those that are not threatening, violent, insulting, accusing, trolling, overseas trolling, they will be held. For those loyal viewers that are going to stay with me, I am here as a resistance channel, and will continue to broadcast for as long as I can. Okay. All right. So, the question, and I'm simply going to ask one question. What today? I'm only going to ask one question. Was there cheating in this election by the Republicans, by Musk, who controls all the satellites in the sky? We've got to be mindful who and what we're dealing with. Was there cheating? Was there cheating? Was there cheating in this election? Was there cheating in this election? So we have the Page of Cups, surprises, and there's the Fool card. That's interesting because that was one of the outcome cards when I asked, would Harris win? Was there cheating? Pausing and suspending. Now, I did say there was going to be this terrible period, and I think that is the period we're in now. But this is also sacrifice. It's pausing, suspending. It's looking at something in another way. We have here loans and debts, giving and receiving help. And we have here Russia. So there was Russia interference in this election. Take a look at the cards. There are surprises. We've got the new starts. The new starts may be for us. Okay, we're not going to live in the same way. We're not going to do the same things that we've always done. Change begins today. This is a great reset for me and for you. We have looking at something in a different way. We have pausing, suspending something. We have giving and receiving help, loans and debts. And then we have Russia firmly in the square here. And then we have loss, walking away from what no longer serves us. We have isolation and introspection. Now we're moving into energies that we're in now. And we have regrouping, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a feeling of starting again in a way. And we've also got the Three of Pentacles. And so this is those that operate in the dark. The Three of Pentacles is a dark pentacle. And those that are building something. What are they building? A plan, something that would begin anew, taking that baton in a way, that new baton, and walking forward. And we have complete and utter downfall. Complete and utter downfall. And the moderation, temperance card coming in for healing again. So I feel this has been, was there cheating? I feel there was Russian interference in the election. That's what I feel. Okay, I'm going to categorically state that's what I see in those cards. Make of it what you will. All right, so Kamala Harris has already conceded. I actually think that she shouldn't have. This is a place not for false hope. This is a place not for, I can't take it anymore. This is a place for resistance now. You know, you're not going to get readings about the dreadful things Trump will do over the next 4 years. You're going to get resistance readings. And it begins today. So can we fight back? Can we fight back against Trump? Are we able to counteract? Okay, so prayer is really important at the moment. So there was Russian interference in the election, and we will find out in the coming days just how strong that was. Did Elon Musk interfere? Did Elon Musk interfere in the elections? Did Elon Musk interfere in the elections? There's something about a hand up, giving a hand up to somebody. Did Elon Musk interfere in the election? Sabotage, abuse of power, and we get national security. National security. We get the Star card. So in whatever way this was done, a crossroads, whatever way this was done, it looks like it's going to emerge, planning, strategizing, and locking people out. So this question of ballots disappearing, ballots not, people not being able to vote, turning up, all of those stories are going to grow like a din in the next few days. And we're going to find out just the extent of what has occurred here. We're going to find out the truth. Did Elon Musk? 5 of Cups is the way that we're feeling, and we've got illusion and delusion. I'd ask you to stay strong. We're going to get headlines around cheating, and that we've got a new start coming here again. So, anomalies, grave anomalies in the election. Grave anomalies are going to emerge in the next few days. I told you it would be awful. You're wanting me to see if Harris will be installed in the presidency. I am only human, and I'm almost too frightened to look. I'm going to rely on my clairvoyance. Harris, I'm seeing the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, but it's downturned. It's almost like a cross as well, like a sacrifice, a martyrdom in a way. She's safe. I'm not saying she's not. Will Harris become the next president. Algol here. So what I'm seeing is that, remember I said there's a baby being baptized at the font. I'm seeing Algol's imagery here. And so that Fool card that I keep drawing seems to indicate that the new start has been cut off. All right. Will Harris be the president in 2025? What can you show me now? Full card, the new start was interesting. Secrets. All is not as it seemed. The High Priestess and the Justice card. Oh my God. Justice card and the Devil. Okay, so as it stands now, there's corruption at the very base of all of this, but we have the Star coming in here to counter that energy. The High Priestess, the Justice card, the Devil card, the Star card. What powerful major arcana. Things yet to be revealed. There's the Ace of Swords. She's holding there's her card, but we have the Devil card here. But we have the opposing energy, and there we have the Queen of Swords here. The Tower card is at the bottom. I'm not going to give you false hope. These are very, very, very strong forces. But I feel that you'll hear something from Biden shortly about the level of interference in the election. Okay. Yeah. Loss. Victim status. But then we have the Sun card, full illumination. I can't say, and I won't say whether she'll be president in 2025, because maybe I got that wrong. I don't know yet. What I can say for sure is that there is much to come out about the level of interference in this current US election, and it'll get pretty dark. But I think we're going to hear more and more of anomalies connected with this election. Okay, so what's the best counsel for us as we go forward? Again, this will remain a safe space, and all comments will be held under review. This is my house, my channel, and you know, if you don't like it, go. Okay, so what do we need to take away? What do we need to take away from this, please? What is the best counsel for my viewers? Lost in space and needing direction. I understand that. There's healing energy here. Beloved, radical acceptance coming together based on what we have in common. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing, understanding that all things change, and dances on the one foot. Balancing act. We will be in a balancing act here for some time. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. That's what's coming for Trump and many masks. Be your authentic self. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. So there is a huge battle ahead. There's new beginnings. As I said, this channel changes from today. It now becomes a resistance channel. It's now open for those that are able to resist if they want to. And I will continue to provide a safe space for my viewers from here in Australia. Understand that my thoughts are with you. My clairvoyance and my cards indicate there was significant interference in the election, particularly from Russia. I don't think that's disputed. I think that more and more will be coming out over the next few days. We have the devil in the spread as to whether she would ever take power. I'm not prepared, given the abuse that I've had, to say that she will. I'm saying the forces of evil are huge. I'm saying that if you don't want to be on this channel, then don't. Don't bother leaving a comment because it'll never see the light of day. And for anyone who's going to insult me, well, you know, as the English say, you can bugger off too. I look forward to seeing my loyal viewers in the future, and understand I've called every election right up until now. So you judge for yourself. Was that interference enough to snatch victory away? I think we'll find out the truth, because just like the sunlight, the truth emerges. If indeed there was interference but she didn't win, then we have a lot of soul searching to do. And I think over the next 4 years that will be done. I keep getting the Fool card, I keep seeing new beginnings, and I keep getting the Star card. All right, let's see. The new beginnings may have been delayed, and we've got a road to travel yet again. Okay then, bye for now.